And we're in. A city built on broken dreams.
How big is this place?
And I doubt a whole lot of people have seen the first one that I made about Bendy and the Ink Machine, but I had compared it to BioShock.
I'm sorry about her.
And this scene in particular was the one that just made me go,
And
yeah, I can start seeing the inspiration.
Right?
So,
Good.
and I'm completely okay with that.
What do you say?
Like, I love the cartoony noir looking city.
Maybe you can help me.
And also we get to go with little Bendy.
What's wrong? Is it a bad place?
And little
It's okay.
Bendy
I
does
won't
not
let
like this
anything
place.
happen to you. We'll go one step at a time. Just you and me. Let's see what we can find.
I really like little Bendy's design. He's got like a little suit. Makes him look all fancy. He's still kind of unnerving because, well, he does nothing but creepy ass full smile and there's no other mode. But yeah, I do like his design. He's just weird. And he follows us along and sits on benches like a good boy. We don't really have much to worry about whenever we first get here, though. So, we can just kind of walk along wherever we want, along with little Bendy trekking along. So, it's not like you have to sneak everywhere here. Just kind of immediately go up and inspect this.
Find an ID card somewhere around here. Any ideas, Bendy?
And little Bendy will help. Yep, point to all the stuff.
Not in here.
Go, my boy, go. Point us the way.
Empty. Well, maybe it's somewhere else.
Yep, just keep pointing the way.
Nothing in here. Let's keep looking. Nope. Not in here.
Keep going. I believe in you. You can find it.
There's nothing in here.
Or you'll find yourself in the corner there, which is kind of weird. This is kind of a, like, cute little breather after all of this sewer section, too.
In here. Let's keep looking.
Because, well, you just get to kind of chum around with Bendy for a bit instead of him trying to fucking bite your frontal lobe out. And we do have this. The future has arrived. I just didn't know it would get here so soon. Some of the stuff that's coming out of Gent doesn't follow any of the rules of physics that I know. Hard to believe they started as a bricklaying company once upon a time. Nowadays, we have all the modern conveniences, and worse yet, the headaches. Take that ID card machine they've got at the door. You don't bring your ID, you ain't getting to work. So I started putting my ID card on my nightstand in my room at the Downside Motel. It's not the safest place, but at least I know where it is. Eugene Lloyd.
Looks like we found a clue.
Hey, Bendy, we're going now. What does this say? Mail? Oh, well, yeah, I don't know what I was expecting. Come on, Bendy boy. We're going to the hotel. The motel. Hotel. Downside Inn.
Oh yeah? I'll just start my own place.
Blackjack. And hookers. Well, I don't think he's starting his own place anymore. In fact, I don't think he's starting anything at all. This. Chips. The beef is people! Nice little Soylent Green reference. Soylent Green is people! And then I get carted off like I'm insane, even though it's the truth. Let's see what we're dealing with here. I think that trash can just raised me up above its vision radius, so I got caught, which is kind of funny. There's the downside. Hotel, that is, not the downside of opening a trash can. Little Bendy. Oh, there you are. Oh yeah, something I did notice the first time I played though, he has a thing with this. Thought it was kind of funny. You just knock, knock, knock. Yeah, 5 knocks. I'm like 90% sure that's a reference, but I have no idea what it's to at this point. I need to look it up. So many bad movies could be a lot of things, in all honesty, that I've seen prior. So, I don't know exactly what it's referencing. Hey Boris, how's the clerk work going? Yeah, good? Okay, well, you have fun. So I'm going up here with my tasty nuts and my donut. Why do they call them donuts anyways? Like, did they have nuts in them at one point? Is it because it's made with like some kind of nut? Like, how does that work? What exactly makes a donut a donut? Like, why is a donut called a donut?
Well, geez, you haven't gotten far.
Oh, hey, Joey. Didn't expect you to jump scare the shit out of me, but here we are.
How did you get in here?
Oh, I have my ways.
He's also a figment of your imagination, so
Slow.
technically he's a figment of his own imagination, which is a whole fucking rabbit hole I don't want to go down.
Oh, now you knew my father. Well, newsflash, I didn't even know my father. Or my mother. Or anyone else in my family.
I see then.
Well, technically, if Wilson was right, you don't remember anyone at all.
What are you talking about?
Look, I don't think you're ready for this, but hang on to your lunch money. There's something I want to show you.
I have lunch money?
What are you doing?
Where's my damn lunch money? Hell, I'd buy some good lunch. Butcher right down the street.
All right, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Now this is a blast from the past.
This won't take long.
Hold on to that thought for a second. I want to do a little exploring, see what's up. Can't do anything there. Dreams come true. That's just locked. That was the basement. All of the ink, yeah. There's like some horrible whispers coming from over there. That's cool. And the heartbeat sound. Which I guess ink machine is just kind of locked up for the time being there. And that was Henry's office, but he's not in there, I would assume. What you got, Joey? Oh, you want me to take a seat? Sure.
Where are we?
A very old place, full of memories. But never mind.
Very old place with a very old man.
Story you need to hear. You ready? Here we go. Once upon a time, Audrey, there was a bitter old man who had lost just about everything.
Joey.
Right. The real Joey Drew. He blamed everyone but himself for his mistakes, but mostly he blamed his old business partner for abandoning their work years and years ago. A man by the name of Henry Stein, great artist and a good friend. In his anger,
Yeah, we got all this from the first one.
To create another world. A world made of paper and ink, where he'd torment his own version of Henry forevermore. But one day, a miracle happened. An angel came into Joe's life. A young woman by the name of Allison Penn.
So technically, the first game is Joey's Ventart.
When she did, she
Weird.
saw something good in Joey no one else could, including himself. Through their friendship, he began to see the world with better eyes. So one day, in Joey's cartoon cycle of hatred, he gave Henry an angel of his own. To guide
And that's how he got
him
Alice.
when most dark. To always provide hope. It was then Joey decided to make something new. Something he had always wanted, but he could never have. A family. But not a cartoon one.
I feel like a lot of people would probably go for Joey. I mean, he was charismatic, right? I mean, he was an asshole, but
He created
I
something
feel like he could still do something.
than he ever could have imagined.
Like, some women just go for bad boys.
Bright, kind, almost human. He created you, Audrey.
What? Are you crazy?
Listen, I know it's a lot to
I do like the reveal that she's like an ink person or whatever, but I feel like they did it a little soon in the story.
Blood. I'm not some kind of ink
I
monster.
feel like this should have been like a final act kind of reveal.
We belong to it. We're all
Not that I'm upset that we're playing as a half cartoon person, but,
to believe.
Take me back. Right now.
well, technically a full cartoon person, but you know what I mean.
Remember?
She thinks she's an actual person,
Leave me alone.
and she kind of is, in a way. So, I mean, it's not like she's just not a real person. She's sentient. She's a person. But she's just not
True.
human,
It can't be.
technically. Like, she's like a ink mimicry, I guess, would be the closest identification. So, we have our ID card. We just need to get back to the Yale shop there.
What was that? Is anyone out there?
Wilson knows our purpose. What is it? What is it?
So, Wilson kind of sends all of his goon squad, but we can deal with that. Because, remember, banishment's silent. It's really nice.
Believe in you. Believe me.
So yeah, we can just kind of conga line them.
I want to die.
Get a little closer. And any health we just lost in that fight, we get back. Not too bad. Banishment's one of those abilities where I think it was a really good decision. I don't know about just how much health it gives back. That might be a little overkill, but I'm not upset that it does. It rewards good stealth play. So at the bare minimum, it's just nice. Like, they could have been much worse in this game. They made a lot of good decisions and a few odd ones. I'll just put it like that. Hey, Big Bendy! Where's your nicer twin? There he is. How adorable. And then he just like trucks right through the wall. I love that shit. Leaves like a little ink bendy stain behind. It's kind of cool. I do like the reveal that little Bendy is Big Bendy, but I kind of saw that coming too the first time that I played the game. Like, I don't know. Most of the times it's on me whenever I spoil stuff for myself by just kind of thinking what is going to happen, but I kind of figured Little Bendy would be Big Bendy because, well, he's an important character, and obviously he was Bendy before he was Big Bendy. He was just a mistake. Also, the thematic going on here at the Gent Corporation is fucking awesome. I love it. Kind of reminds me of like Dead Space almost. Maybe that's where they took some inspiration from with all the candles and the bodies, but it's really cool. Let's see, 523, tell no one, door code. So, 523. 523. But yeah, the whole reveal with Little Bendy being Big Bendy, pretty cool. I just hate that I usually spoil stuff for myself and that I kind of figured out that Little Bendy would be Big Bendy. Like, it wasn't really exactly well hidden that Little Bendy would be Big Bendy. I mean, there's only ever been one Bendy in the games, and he's obviously like, you know, the Bendy. And whenever you have Little Bendy around, it just so happens that Big Bendy isn't there. So I kind of put 2 and 2 together a little bit and ended up being right. I do still like the idea that Bendy has like a genuinely good side. But it's just, I kind of wish that I had seen, like I hadn't seen it coming. I don't know. That was the same problem I had whenever I played through Resident Evil Separate Ways. Like, the whole thing. Whenever you figure out that actually... I saw the arena down below, and I'd already played through Resident Evil 4, the OG one. So I kind of figured out that, you know, oh, coming, but is here, so obviously is that sort of thing. I just realized that's kind of spoilery, so I better, like, not say all of that in case somebody would get really upset. So I might just blank out most of that. And people who know, but people that don't know, well, they'll figure it out. So yeah, I've literally just spoiled Separate Ways, so I need to amend that. I try to stay away from doing that sort of thing, but sometimes I just let my mind start wandering, and here we are.
Please let me see him.
And this is like a really, really long cutscene kind of thing going on. But whenever they do the toxic fumes, well, you already know. But if anybody remembers what Alice was talking about earlier, the Searchers, that would be these boys. They are very angry, very hard to kill, in the fact that you can't kill them, and just in general giant assholes. So, we don't want to get on their bad side. So I'm just going to go ahead in here. I don't really need the battery, so I'm not even going to worry about it. You get so many damn batteries in this game that you just really don't need to worry about. And I don't know if they're in particular used for, like, anything but charging the pipe, but... Oh yeah! And that little shit. She exists. Kind of forgot about her for a bit. She hasn't actually been showing up a whole lot, so it's kind of weird. These dudes are really dangerous, though, if they see you. Because they can be really crazy. But at the same time, they work like every other enemy. So, if you get to a separate room, they can't see you. So, it's not like you really need to worry about it. You also can't banish them, from what I know. I was never able to make it work, so I don't think you can actually banish them. But yeah. They're pretty much the unkillable projectionist again. So you do have to be aware of that. Like, they are pretty dangerous enemies. The only thing about them is, though, is that as long as you stay out of the lights, or you're up an area or down an area, they can't really do much. They're not really super dangerous. Also, we got like a half ticket here. Dark Puddle. Don't really need to worry about this guy too much as long as I don't fuck up this teleport. But we can also go in this area. And go say hi to Steve! Well, in a second anyways. The keepers have taken my friend, locked him away like some animal, just because he's big and strong. But they don't need to fear him, no. If they just make sure to feed him on time, Big Steve won't ever hurt a fly. He loves the food from the Little Devil Lounge best. If only someone would take the long road back through the sewers, climb up the elevator shaft, and seek out his favorite thumping delicacy. Then they would see how harmless he really is. So, if anybody's seen the other parts with the heart and the frying pan, yeah, that's what he's talking about. You need to go all the way back there for it. Which we won't do until a certain thing happens. So I'm not worried about getting that quite yet. Go ahead and top off our health, though. But here's Big Steve! Old Stevie boy. But yeah, we don't want to fuck with Steve yet. We need to feed him, so I don't really want to get on his bad side. Also, I kind of canceled out this what you call it, so go ahead and let that play. Basically, this one is about them experimenting on Bendy. That's why he didn't like this place. They did a shitload of experiments to basically compress him into his mini form, Little Bendy. So, because they technically couldn't kill him, they kind of just had to neutralize the problem instead of eradicating it. So yeah, that's why we see both Big Bendy and Little Bendy. Because these guys were fucking around with him and basically experimenting on him. But needless to say, they were a little wrong on their assumption about the whole indefinitely part, because, yeah, they're a pack of lying assholes. Because we know that's a crock of shit. because Big Bendy has been hunting us like no other for the longest time. And we have the cycle breakers. Not really anything that will happen so far.
Just beyond that door, the Keeper's prison, the pit. No one ever comes.
Yeah, this is
At least
another one of the weird ones. Kind of like Porter earlier.
I could open the door
Which
for you. I
Porter
really
could,
will.
you
I
know,
really do.
teleport.
Oh, thank you.
So
But
this is Heidi.
maybe play a game.
You can
I love to play
you can
games.
guess what she
I
does.
like hide and seek best. Find me and I'll open the door for you. I promise. Look away while I hide and no peeking.
Yeah. Her name is Heidi. So she hides. I don't know whether to be very upset at that or find it genius. But I guess it's just kind of whatever. And the searcher guy in this room isn't really that much of an issue as long as you just kind of teleport okay. Which turns out all of these tanks and stuff are very good for it. Unless you're like me and just buck it up. Which, you know, can happen. Gonna go ahead and climb up this ladder first before trying to teleport. It'll just be easier in the long run. Then we can just do this. And this should just be a simple teleport over here. But here's Heidi.
Oh, you did it! You found me. Oh, this is so
If you have problems finding her, which
Can you open that?
she's always been in the same spot both times that I played, but if you have trouble finding her, you can hear her giggling. Makes it easy. Not like super difficult to find her anyways. I don't think she really moves. And this room isn't really that big, so it's not hard to find Heidi, despite her name being what it is. And fast travel. What was behind is now ahead. Interact with linker pipes to fast travel between two specific locations. Dark places you've already been may hold new secrets. And this is the thing that I was talking about earlier. The linker pipe travel system. I find it kind of janky. In all honesty, I really do. Why they didn't just have like a menu that pops up whenever you jump into here and you can teleport to whichever one. Also, Bendy is like hunting me right now. The hell? That was weird. But yeah, the linker pipe system is really odd. Just very strange. I don't know why they made it the way that they did, but hey, it's what you have to do. So whenever you jump into one, it takes you to the beginning of the level to where the linker pipe is, but you have to walk a little ways until the next linker pipe that it'll take you to. There's not like a menu that connects all the linker pipes. There's like a short walk between linker pipes in order to get where you need to go. It's just a really, really bizarre way to do linker pipes. I don't know why it's done that way or anything like that, but that's just how it works. Like, I don't know. Like, it would have probably benefited a lot from just having a menu and been a lot simpler. And some aren't linker pipes. If they don't say linker on them, they're not a linker pipe. So it's just like a quote-unquote dead pipe, I guess. But yeah, the whole spider fight that I heard earlier and the line where Alice tells us to wait there, which we didn't because we're assholes, I guess. But yeah, we need to go up. Disgusting. Yeah, we need to go up. So we're gonna go up. Like all the way up. because that's what it told us. We need to go to the Little Devil Cafe. So we're going all the way up. So, need to get a little bit decent at the teleports. I'm not using HUD. You can in this game, so just know it's me not using HUD. But if you want to, by all means. I think this was our next linker pipe, but this one might be weird. I don't remember where all the linker pipes are. Like, it's really odd. I don't get exactly how it works. Like, which ones it teleports to, basically. Like, it's just really bizarre, the thought process. Which, yeah, that was a linker pipe that we needed. Oh, shit. I didn't have my thing there for a second. I almost jumped into it. And yeah, we've got enemies kind of multiplying now. But there's another linker pipe right there. So we're just going to go ahead and go in it. Enemies be damned. Oh yeah, and by the way, the whole whenever you spawn places thing, yeah, enemies can see you when you do that. So if you happen to be coming out of a linker pipe at the wrong point, yeah, there's going to be enemies there. And they will fuck you up. Like, fair warning. It sucks. I've done it. We'll just do this. I don't even care. Keep sending them. It doesn't even matter. As long as they end up dead, it's fine. Oh, Mr. Baseball. So, here we go. Bud Lewis. And picked up a memory, so I guess we can go ahead and see what it's about. Baseball signed by the legendary Bud Lewis. This would make an exciting gift for any young baseball fan. But yeah, we need to go back towards Animation Alley. Specifically because we have the cafe there. So we need to go get something from that. Stop staring at me, Bendy. And again, I don't really know why they have linker pipes set up such a way where it's just like all over the damn place. But that's just how they did it. It's weird. I don't particularly know why. It would have definitely benefited from just having a menu. And yeah, don't think just because Bendy was in little form means that he's gone. He's still here. He's still an asshole. Excuse me, sir. I need to go up here. Where you can't follow. Look, it's me! Anyway. Yeah, the linker pipes could have used quite a bit of work just for how they work. Like, they're definitely not a terrible idea. Like, I'm glad that they put them,
What is it?
but it could have been done better. And we shouldn't have too many more people anyways. At least not this way. Yeah, we got little devil lounge over here. I'd already said where the heart was earlier, but that's what we need. Also, I can go ahead and pick this up. Grab that, I suppose. But this is what we need right there. Go ahead and grab this. Because Big Steve likes it. And Big Steve is weird. But hey, what Big Steve likes, Big Steve gets. And that's not a linker pipe, so we don't need to worry about it. Again, some pipes are linker pipes, but not all of them are. So you kind of have to be on the lookout for that.
I tried to tell them he was.
And that guy is literally stuck on that barrel. Like, case in point for some weird shenanigans going on. Just bizarre. There's probably going to be a shitload of enemies in here, so if I want to make the linker pipe work, I have to not alert everyone and their mother.
Don't cry for me.
So we'll do this. Again, they're blind as fuck. Really nice. We're gonna go ahead and get down here. Because we need to get back to Big Steve. Actually, I didn't want to go down this one because that takes me backwards. Shit. And now I'm probably going to be popping up in the middle of a shitload of them, so we can see another case in point with that. Yeah, fuck it, we'll just run. Oh, shit. Don't have it cooled down yet. Yeah, that's another bad thing that was kind of weirdly implemented. Your cooldowns kind of odd at some points. And this isn't a linker pipe. Yet again, kind of weird. But just how it works. But yeah, it's kind of weird with the linker pipes, even more so, because you actually just can't teleport or anything after you use them as well. Well, this is good. I can't hide because I'm in combat now. Okay, well. Like I said, sometimes there's just literally nothing you can do. And that was one of the times. I don't know why they decided that was a good idea. Like, I get it. You want the encounters with Bendy to be random, but there needs to be something kind of like barring it, I guess, would be the correct word. That man just say welcome to die. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know why they chose the way that it works with Bendy. It's just, it works in every area instead of just some of them. Like, it feels like he pops up at some inopportune times. It's not, like, you really don't have a choice in some of the matters. Like, you're just kind of boned. And you can't really hide in places. Like, if you had overhangs, like the hanging stuff sections, that wouldn't be so bad. But sometimes you literally have no options. Like, you're just screwed, essentially. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Because that's just how it works. Like, that's what's going to happen. So, I get it from both sides. Like, from their perspective, they wanted to do something that would make it random and interesting. But from the other perspective, you kind of just get shit. Like, it sucks to be on the receiving end of literally nothing you can do. Because if enemies are chasing you and you try and go into combat, or you try and go into a cover, you can't, because, well, you can't go into cover. But if Bendy's chasing you, you have to go into cover or you die. So it's like, you know, you either get punched in the face or kicked in the balls. Like, there's no good option, essentially. Like, that's just the option. Like, which would you prefer? And I can say most people would probably say neither, but, you know, whenever you're stuck in that situation and don't have a choice, well, you gotta pick one or the other. And, you know, it's even worse whenever your hand is forced and you have absolutely no choice in the matter. Because sometimes you just get the kick in the balls. Oh, yep. There's teleporting straight into this, which is fantastic. Yeah, the whole fast travel thing is really just bizarre. Like, it's not a bad game, it's just odd choices. And now I'm too far away from this barrel, so I won't make it. Oh God, why? He's just proving my point. Anyways, as I was saying before I got fucked by Bendy again, it's not a bad game. It's just the mechanic needs work, in that there needs to be areas where the countdown or whatever it works on pauses. Because in certain areas, you're essentially screwed. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're just fucked. Like, you can't do anything. Like, I could teleport once in that section that I was just in. I could hide under something to get away from it, but I don't have anything to hide under, and I don't have anything to hide in. Like, all of my options aren't available. If I go forwards into the other area, there's enemies there that are going to see me, and then I can't hide. If I go back, it's too far, and I can't hide. If I try just getting under something, there's nothing to get under, so I can't hide. Like, it's a catch-22 in certain areas like this. Like, it wasn't thought out well enough in certain sections. Like, there's literally nowhere to hide here. If you push forward, you can't hide, because enemies are there. And you need to hurry to get to a hiding spot, otherwise Bendy will kill you. Like, that's just how it goes. And if you hurry, well, then you're not stealthed, because, well, you need to hurry. So if you don't hurry, Bendy will kill you. If you do hurry, the enemies will see you, and Bendy will kill you. If you try to go backwards, you can't go backwards fast enough, so Bendy will kill you. Like, there's all of this different stuff compounding to where it's just, you're screwed. Like, that's just how it goes. You can't make it to an option to have the option. unless you can get to a safe place where, you know, I guess there was a linker pipe right here, wasn't there? Well, that's on me. But yeah, sometimes you just can't get to the option to use it, essentially. Like, you need options along the way, but the randomness of Bendy means that the devs can't also, like, plan for it. Because, well, I mean, who can plan for random? If Bendy is just going to appear, then they can't plan for it. So it's like, they kind of catch-22 themselves. They want Bendy to appear at random points to keep it fresh. But if Bendy appears at random points, then you can have frustration points like that, so then people just get frustrated. So I would probably just have like set points or a Bendy that, I don't know, kind of lingers places or something like that, or have him like even chase you down. Like after he's supposed to appear, just have him appear somewhere and aggro to you and start running at you, that sort of thing. Like make it where he appears out of the camera arc or something, so that way he's always quote unquote behind you instead of in front of you where he wants to, you know, be to get you every time. So if somebody's running for their life, and you can make Bendy slightly faster than them even to kind of even the playing field for Bendy, make him more dangerous, but you should make him like teleport behind you and start running slightly faster than your run, or something along the lines. God, I hope this doesn't kill me if I jump in here. I'm gonna find out. If he kills me in the cutscene, I'm gonna start laughing my ass off. Did he not? that was about the only place I could hide, so I was just kind of hoping. I know I didn't need to go through there, but if you ain't got anywhere to hide, you might as well try your options. I guess there was this little barrel right here, or the box, but whatever, it worked either way. But yeah, I would have probably changed the way that Bendy works. Like, I love Bendy's design in this, but not his function. He's very... not broken, because he works as intended, but he's very flawed in logic. Like, he works, but if he works as intended, then he can work in terrible ways. So it's just kind of like Bendy has big problems at certain niche points. And those niche points are very frustrating. Like, they can get very frustrating. Especially whenever you're trying to feed Big Steve's ass here and have to keep going back to the autosave on the heart where he keeps killing me. But yeah. It's not, like I said, it's not a bad game. It's just, I would have probably thought Bendy, or put a bit more thought into the randomness of Bendy, or the layout of levels, or something. Like, you gotta be careful whenever you have randomness, because it can be quite painful for the receiving end. Like, I'm sure if anybody's still watching anyways, they saw the 2 points where Bendy just kind of popped up and decided, you know, oh, well, this is where this is where you die, because, well, I know you don't have any options, that sort of thing. So it just feels really, really frustrating to deal with something like that. And I can get over it. I've played jank things. I've done many things like it, but there is a point where it's like, if it happens a certain amount, then even still, you're gonna be like, yeah, that kind of killed a little bit of the drive to play. But still, I can see what they were going for. It's just, I would have probably thought it over a bit more before I implemented it.
Excuse me. Sir?
I'm probably just going to stop with it there, but yeah, I've ranted on it. Like, that's just my thoughts on Bendy. Love his design. It's just his logic. It's a little weird. Like, probably would have ironed it out a bit more. But that's their decision, so whatever they want.
What's your name?
Audrey. What's yours?
Honestly, I've almost forgotten. My name is Henry.
Have you been a prisoner long?
And yes, if anybody recognizes the voice, this is Henry from the first one. Henry Stein.
Still, it's given me time to think. Things like, if you haven't eaten in years, you might not be human.
Why would you be a threat to them?
And yeah, despite appearing human in the first one,
Once upon a time,
Henry actually wasn't.
and when that happens, everything begins again. Completely new. Obviously, Wilson and the Keepers don't want that to happen.
How did you do it?
Reset the cycle. Turns out the Ink Demon himself is the key. This world is his, but even he must obey its rules. For now, at least. If you can get him to look at something very specific, it will reset everything.
Turns out we need Bendy all along.
It's just a reel of film, labeled with the words, "The End." I can see it in my mind every day. They keep it upstairs in the pit.
I'll see if I can break in and steal it. Maybe if I reset the cycle, we could make things better for everyone here.
And what about you?
I just want to go home.
So did I. Good luck, Audrey. If you need me again, you know where to find me.
And Henry tried his best to help us. There is one other thing that I did notice over here, though, that I kind of want to show. Look! It's Bertram. I assume this is supposed to be kind of like an homage to Eileen's head from Silent Hill 4, being creepy as fuck, but, you know, it's Bertram. The one boss from the first game. And we have Subject 418 in here, which is Sammy Lawrence. Banjo sounds a little out of tune. He's also got like a pentagram circle at his feet. And apparently doesn't care that we're just watching him. In Contraband, we have Henry's axe, Bendy record, and the truth glass, I guess you would call it. I don't really know what the hell you would call that thing, I forget. But it lets you see actual stuff. Here we have a security lock. But we also have Subject 928. Are you worthy to walk with angels? That doesn't send a chill down your spine. I don't know what will. in just a very inky, prisony kind of looking area. The creepy ass body down the way. There's always hope. Sure there is. Whatever you say. Joey's a little bit extreme in the hopeful department. I don't know what we really expected by pushing the button, but don't think it was the brightest idea in this situation. Should have definitely been one of those moments where she was just like sneaking around him as he was looking around. Make him think that he's insane.